Hi, this is Jenny Brav of Radiant Wholeness Healing, and today I'm going to be walking you through a really simple grounding practice. It's a special request from a client, and I call this connecting your leaf back to the tree. For me, especially when we're in a state of anxiety, I often liken the mind to the leaf of the tree, trying to be the whole tree. And anxiety is really the brain or the mind's attempt to get us a sense of grounding by trying to control, manage, predict the outside environment and the future, which is really like the leaf of the tree trying to predict, control, manage the weather. It's not possible. And if it spends all of its energy trying to really manage that, figure out what's going to happen, it's just going to start spinning in the wind and feeling really powerless, out of control, not connected to the branch, the rest of the tree, the roots. And in doing that, it's going to siphon all of the energy from the sun, which it's supposed to convert into chlorophyll so that it can then nourish the rest of the tree, is just going to stay siphoned up in the leaves so that the rest of the tree is going to weaken, get more brittle. And then in case there is a storm, the tree is going to be a lot less solid because all of the energy is going into the leaves. They're not designed to protect or ground the tree. Instead, the trunk is for protection and the roots are for anchoring, for feeling that connection to the earth, for staying solid. And it's the same with our bodies. Our feet, our legs, our lower body, our pelvis, our spine are all points of reference that can help anchor us and feel more stable. Also the breath. When things externally are feeling out of control, when there's instability, when we're feeling that sense of a little unsettled, but instead we often disconnect from all of that, like the little leaf disconnecting from the rest of the tree and trying to be the whole tree. Our brains, our minds disconnect from the places in us that are designed to keep us rooted, grounded, anchor us, and try to be our entire system of protection, of groundedness, of figuring things out, of insight, kind of trying to do everything instead of connecting to all of the different centers that we have. And as a result, it's like the leaf in the wind. Often our minds just spin in circles around and around and around and around, doing the same thing and thinking that they're being very helpful, productive, but we can spend hours and hours and hours spinning and ping-ponging from one side to another side to another side and never landing on anything. And so this is a practice to remember the whole tree. So just taking a nice deep breath. And sometimes it can help to embody that. So if you're in a place or a situation where you can do that, feel free to. Otherwise, you can do it in your head or just feel the energy of it. But otherwise, just maybe enact with your hands what your mind has been doing by trying to be the whole tree. So it might be just spinning. It might be doing a lot of chewing, a lot of trying to predict, whatever your mind's been doing. And then just start bringing your hands to stillness, breathing. Inviting your mind to stillness with your hands, with your breath. And the truth is, if we were meant to ground with our heads, they would be at the location of our feet. But we don't walk on the earth with our heads, but we do with our feet. And the placement of our heads are an indicator of its function, just like the leaf. So we can remind the head that it's not alone. Sometimes it's just the head or It's kind of from here up, trying to be the whole tree. Shoulders, neck, head. So let's just remind the head that it's attached to the neck and the shoulders, and remind all three that they're attached to the arms. And you can, again, just feel into it or do this. I think the somatic experience, the body embodied experience is really helpful. So feeling the arms, feeling the whole torso. Feeling the back, the pelvis, the legs, and as you do, invite the energy that's siphoned all up here to start descending. Massaging your legs if you want to, your calves. You can also bring your foot up. Feel one foot. Really feeling the foot's connection to the earth, they're our main ambassador to the earth. The other foot. And then releasing that. Taking a nice deep breath in. And on an exhale, feeling it go, feeling the breath go down your spine and down your legs, all the way down to your feet. Maybe wiggling your toes. And then you can do this either with your eyes open or closed, imagining energetic roots going from your feet deep into the earth. And bringing in nice grounding energy up your feet, your legs into the lower abdomen, and really feeling the grounding potential of your lower body. Maybe feeling yourself dropping even more into your pelvis. Sometimes the pelvic bowl can go in a little bit here. You can find your center there a little more. Lean back. Really allowing the brain, the thoughts to feel how much support they have, that they're not alone, that they're not really the part of us that's designed to have the big picture, to set the direction, to be the compass. They're really, the brain's designed more as the implementer. And then the ones that set course is our heart center, the gut. You can't really see it here, but our intuitive center, in the belly, the abdomen. Maybe you can put a hand on each one. Just breathe there. And imagining, feeling, sensing a thread connecting all three centers, the gut, the heart, the head. Inviting them to work together in harmony. Beautiful. Taking a nice deep breath in. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes if they were closed. Just feeling the residue of this tapping all over your body. Shaking it out. Touching something grounding. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If it was helpful, feel free to like, to comment below. Also, I take special requests if there are any videos or topics you'd like me to cover, and I do offer free consultations if you're interested in working with me. I have a 4-month body-based anxiety reduction program that's based on what we just did together, but obviously a much more elaborate program around this. Thank you so much.